Tum, 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 porom, pom. Tarara, taram, tum. Smile, invite only. Ok. Vamos a poner el canal acá. Ahora vamos a ver si se escucha bien. Ok, parece que sí. Ay no, va a empezar el eco. Ok. Vamos a empezar con ese juegazo. Single player. Desde el principio. Y ok. Me acuerdo que empecé a jugar esto con mi hermano. Cuando tenía como 10 años. O menos. 9 tal vez. ¿Por qué no se escucha la...? No, 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 no. No se escucha la música. What the fuck? Opciones. Audio. ¿Qué? ¿Por qué está apagada? Ok. Ahora sí. Exodus in America. Ahora sí. No, es que la música es una parte bien importante de ese juego. La neta.
Read all about it. Bill Williamson's gang terrorized
La madre, que buena banda sonora. Vamos a ver si cambia mucho la perspectiva después de haber jugado el 2. La primera vez que juego el 1 después de jugar el 2.
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Es que
But father, do you
Ah,
think
después de
unless
jugar
an
el
innocent
2
receives
también.
communion, they're destined to go to hell?
no sé,
Hardly
mucho más
seems
contexto.
fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Johns.
Nate Johns. Yes. His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently.
Ok, bueno,
The Johns
no voy a
family
decir
have
nada.
made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends
Por
in
si
politics.
Mrs.
pues hay
Bush,
gente que lo está viendo por
money
primera vez,
isn't
que pues ni siquiera hay nadie en el chat,
There are
¿verdad?
many things that
Pero-
money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Pero pues para que lo experimenten como se debe experimentar el primer
What you
juego.
must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought
Sin
here to
contexto.
spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, father. Sometimes I find it impossible
Lo que sé es que este
to
juego
make
es
the
mucho más
distinction
satírico.
between a loving act and a hateful
Muy,
one.
muy
I
satírico.
mean, they often
Me, if you need help.
indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Para haber salido en el 2008. Salió, vamos a ver. RDR1 State 2010. Para haber salido hace 13 años. Se sigue viendo muy bien. Okay.
Martha! Mr. Martha, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friend from
Sometimes.
Blackwater hired me to
Hay
guide
un
you.
montón de
Hey, my
cosas que
friend.
puedes encajar
Pleased to
mucho.
meet you, Jake.
I got the horses
Puedes encajar muy
saddled up
bien.
and ready out front.
Después de jugar el 2.
Much obliged.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Austin.
Things aren't what they were.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Whoa there.
Whoa there.
Nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort? You ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Pasadísimo el John.
Marshall who hired me, Lee Johnson. This hill. Whoa!
Come on, easy up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
A la torre, qué chido. Una de las escenas icónicas de las series. Y si no me equivoco es la primera que grabaron, así en general del juego.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you!
Wait now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Este verga.
Bill, I implore you think
I
about this.
implore you.
You implore me?
You implore me.
You implore me.
Cónico.
You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you.
No more you.
Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
A la torre también jodido el virus.
Well,
Los dos.
Oh. Poor John.
Sí, o sea, ¿qué esperaba que pasara? Si no hubiera llegado Bonnie, ya, ahí se acaba. Pero el guión, pues, guionazo. In friends, all problems.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Bonnie McFarland. Ok. A ver. Sí, corre bien raro. El actor, tanto, pues es actor de voz, pero pues básicamente ya para todos los juegos modernos también son actores de O sea, motion capture. Que pues básicamente animan todo lo del personaje. En ellos se basan para hacer todo el personaje, todos sus movimientos. Y el actor que pues hizo todos los movimientos y la voz de John Marston dice que cuando lo jugó pues se da cuenta de cómo corre y dice, ¿qué pedo? ¿Por qué lo hicieron correr así? Y luego se dio cuenta de que él era el que corría así y se agüitó.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Épale.
Well, hello there.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't bite. Giddy up! Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
¿Qué es dorada? What? Se ve muy raro.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really
El rifle más
beautiful at around this
oxidado
time.
que hay.
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
También es dorado. What the fuck? ¿Va a ser algo de la edición?
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a
Qué
team.
buen soundtrack.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Whoa! Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Good shot. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Nice shooting. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. Yeah!
Ah, están bien raros los caballos.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Okay.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
A ver. Hacer misión. Change outfits. Creo que no hay ninguno. No está el del Duster, ahí está. Sí, sí. A ver. ¿Cómo se descubre ese? Porque me acuerdo que es chilo. RDR1. Duster. Code outfit. Ok. Es llegando al honor máximo.
Sir? Hello there. That big mountain lion down.
Vamos a dormir. This is armor to USA. Vamos a hacer otra misión. Yo creo que el uno se va a ir bastante rápido. Debemos hacer misiones secundarias, pero es algo rápido. Bastante corto. Comparado con el segundo. A ver, voy a romper el baño. tum. Se lo lleva un poquito para allá. Ok, sigamos. Algo que también que me gusta mucho de estos juegos es que lo buenos que son los diálogos. No, o sea, en la forma que realmente no te aburren o no sé, están muy bien escritos. Por ejemplo, vamos a ver esta. ¿Qué es lo que hablan en esta misión?
Mr. Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale. And by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I
Ve,
say
o sea,
that
es
simply
muy,
out of respect for you.
Of
no
course,
sé, está muy
Mr.
muy
Marston.
bien escrito.
I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic
Vas descubriendo
secrets,
como que la
so as
historia de
country
Marston
folk are
poco a poco.
impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll
Que-
see.
y muy buenos actores de voz. I'd have to take money from a lady, miss.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Epa, ¿qué pedo? ¿Por qué vas corriendo? Cálmate.
Whoa there.
Se controlan muy diferentes los caballos.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boys. I'll catch you, just you wait.
No,
I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Go. How you doing back there? Come on. Come on.
la torre nunca había hecho también esta carrera.
Come on.
Uy.
Yeah. Should I wait for you to catch up? Come.
No.
I have got you now! I'm coming, don't you worry! Yeah.
Let's go. Are you saving the best for last? Would you like me to slow down?
No quiero perder.
Let's go. Come on.
Come on, boys!
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the
Sure.
marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Dum, dum, dum. Johnson. Ah, sí, entonces sí era el que habíamos hablado. A ver, vamos a ver qué podemos comprar. Ya que tenemos la tienda aquí.
Hello to you. Welcome. I hope we have what you need.
Acá.
Hello, friend.
I got nothing.
Uy, Dios. Cuando no tengo nada de dinero, pues, no voy a comprar nada. Ok.
I've been hearing about this Midway that has dancing Indians. Mighty queer.
Sure. I
Thank
don't
you
mind a
kindly.
little dickering.
Bueno, no hay nada.
Nice doing business with you. Look around as much as you want.
Pues vamos a hacer ese de Bonnie. Ya que sé que es cerquita.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could
Ah,
do with
okay.
the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Por otro lado.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So
Hola,
tell me,
torre va bien
have
rápido.
you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
good it is to see you.
Well, look at you. I hear McCready owes the black women a lot of money.
I see.
Bye then.
Not feeling ill, I hope.
Hi there.
I got stock of them electric belts when you need to lose weight.
Howdy. Well, hello there.
Ok.
Hello to you. How good it is to see you.
Digo, son bastante fáciles las misiones. Vamos al principio.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. From Armadillo, there are usually stagecoaches along and unload freight station. Ok. Y pues ahora ya estamos acá para hacer la otra misión que no aparece. Ahí está. Ok. Vamos a ver si podemos. Tengo dinero. No. Bueno. Ni siquiera vamos a ir a la tienda. Es que es puros personajes icónicos.
Excuse me.
O al menos para mí.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what do you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Esta cinemática también está en Chile.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
Ese
One of them
sonido.
idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Johnson, sir.
And you? Oh, I done seen a year hide.
I think there's some school down the way you can go and...
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
Frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks that live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what.
Ay, no, qué buenos diálogos.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon.
Hoods.
Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw.
Ay, que es donde aprendes a llamar a tu caballo, es cierto.
Stay on him, boy.
Oh, la torre.
Walton's as
A la
bad as you
torre
say he is. Why
soundtrack.
don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Chola Spring, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Oh, pues.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Behind the crate, Marston.
This is gonna end badly for you!
Get to that crate. I got you covered. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock. I got you, boy. Make the move for that boy. There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. This way! I got backing answers. You hear me?
You really want to die? I'll kill every last one of you.
Your clothes are gonna be a lot redder in a minute. Aiming at somebody, goddammit! He's low! Try to take him alive! I want that bastard in front of a judge! Nice shooting,
Oh,
boy.
fuck.
I'd have preferred him to swing, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah!
Ay, güey. Bueno, a ver, vamos a lootear, pues. ¿No quita? Uy.
Come on. Come on. Let's go. Whoa there.
Uy.
Come. Whoa, whoa.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué estoy esperando?
Go. So, you want to pull it in the front? Hope he stops doing that.
Good man. Grateful. Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend.
Era el NPC menos racista.
All right, let's see.
¿Me va a bajar el honor?
Come on. Let's go.
Hello there.
Todo el sonido, o sea, el Foley. La producción del Foley es muy buena también.
Whoa.
Oh, they took my boy. My
A
boy.
ver,
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Hurry. He's been gone for hours.
pero yo quería hacer la misión que está aquí. Ahí está. Justice in Pikes Basin.
Hello? Hello? Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me.
Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I...
Marshall!
Boomer.
Marshall! Marshall! I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's not coming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. Let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Better clowns.
Vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards. All right, leave the horses here and follow me.
Let's go.
Let's go! Stay alert, boys! Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rustler guard! Gun them down! I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air! Nice shot! Okay, boys, you head down that left wall. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. My God.
Stay with the group, Marston. We're done for.
Nice of you to give an
Okay,
old man a
Marston and
hand.
Marshall.
Damn you!
Oh.
There's a couple of the rat bastards.
Ah.
All right, come on, Marston. Let's push on. There's one of them. There's our boys on the other side.
Shish.
Look out! Here's some more! That bastard won't be rustling no more. This way! Come on, let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. You better surrender. You hear?
Creo que esa es la canción clásica. Ah, no.
Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. Good use, boy.
Ush. Me comentaste. Uy. Ya estoy usando una de largo alcance. Ahí está.
Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Pero vamos a lootear. Necesitamos munición. Ah, mira. A ver. No, pues.
Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! Jesus, well. Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
You really want to die, friend? I'm gonna shoot you dead.
Stay close! Get those thieving bastards! There's the son of a bitch. Let's push on. Sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
Eh.
Make your life worth living. I'm wide open here.
Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Fire
There,
wheel, boy.
bastard.
Some keep them cats off. You got one.
Ah, huevo, esta es la
You must
canción.
have a real bad death wish. Hey, we're late.
I ain't never lost no fight. It's like fixing a line. I've got my shooting pants on. I see him.
Cool.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that.
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Creo que ya. Que nos queda más cerca. Pues que tenemos que hacer por acá. No, podemos salir por arriba. Ok. Vamos con la buena. Uy. Uy, está bien raro cómo se controlan los caballos aquí. Hey, estos güeyes.
Those fellas had it coming to them. To the victor, the spoil.
$121 nomás de agarrar. Pero pues acá no está otro. Sí. Aquí está.
How are you?
Woman and cattle.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang.
What?
We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on a boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it
verga.
comes to money. And you know,
Ponen muy
even
profundos
now,
los diálogos.
after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Say too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Slow up.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Giddy up!
Todo removido, el morrito no podía mantener las vacas aquí.
This way! We need to take them out to the pasture!
Let's go. Yeah.
No. Y ahorita son 5, creo que luego se hacen. Sí, ahí están las otras.
right now.
He's just showing off now. Keep going, Mr. Marston.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's get it.
Ah, ok, ya. Wow. Es que era más difícil. Qué rollo. Tengo que... ¿Qué hora? 5 p.m. Pues ya bueno. Espera aquí. Ya. Wild horses, tame
Well,
pet.
hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Ah, mira, hasta
thank
que sale
you.
su papá.
Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winter, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Like sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Preposterous.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby. Easy
Come on! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one.
Ya, ¿cuál agarramos?
Throw that damn
Chao.
rope, Marston. Hold on, Marston. That's the tent, boy. Get on it. This one ain't going nowhere.
You'll have this in
Come
no
on,
time.
come on, come on!
Don't let it fuck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
Got it, Mr. Marston.
Relax now.
Take it slow
Steady
now.
there.
Try not to spook them too much.
Come on, let's go.
Steady.
Come on in, cowboy.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's
Don't
see it,
give
boy.
up.
Show me what you got, boy.
You're doing fine.
I got you. Whoa.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Come on, boy. Come on, rope one of them.
Ahora este.
Let's go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life. Trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
No,
No
pero
rest
está la
for the
vez.
wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a cat.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looked.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Does that that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon. Where
El
it's narrow.
sonido está
We'll
muy
trap them
chido.
there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss. Come on.
Órale, órale.
Slow down.
Epa.
Easy. Come on.
No, se me están acabando las baterías.
Whoa, whoa.
No se me descontrola, no se me descontrola. Ok. Primero.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away.
Oh.
Chase him down and bring him back.
Come on.
Get after him.
Come on. Let's go.
Uy.
Let's go. Calm it down. You're mine now. Come on, come on, come on. Relax now. Nearly there. Steady. That's it.
Ya, por favor, me han mareado. Ok.
Yeah. Slow up. Whoa.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Ahí está. Ay, pero quiero poner la silla. A ver. Tengo campamento. Sí, tengo campamento aquí. Y lo guardo. Entonces yo creo que ahorita aquí lo voy a dejar. Ah, no. Voy a hacer otra vez el campamento. Aquí mismo. Voy a viajar a Armadillo. Yo no puedo viajar a Armadillo. Bueno. Ahí está, ya tiene. Ok. Vamos. Voy a meter mi casa de acá para guardarlo. Mira qué pedo, porque hay un señor ahí. Y ya está. Bueno, quiero dejar. Creo que falta. Ay, pues sí falta algo para terminar el primer capítulo del juego. Pero pues sí. A ver si mañana juego otra vez.